Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Michaela and I make adult coloring videos here on this channel, and today I have part 2 for you guys of my Disney for Beginners series. This isn't really like necessarily a beneficial video for those of you just wanting to start out with these books. If you guys are new to these big, large Disney color by number books and it's your first time seeing these books, I will leave my last video linked down below where you guys can actually check out a video I made basically going into a lot of detail about each of these books, so definitely go check out that video if you're interested in that. But in today's video, I will be showing you guys all of my finished pages in these large Disney color by number books as of February of 2023. I'm actually only going to be showing you guys up until January, I guess, because every February I want to do an updated version for you guys. So basically I won't be showing you guys any of the pages I have colored this month. They're tabbed differently, so it'll be easy enough to skip. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I guess I quickly just want to talk about where I get these books before I do anything else. I personally buy these books from a website called Larica. It's a French bookstore website. I always leave it linked down below, and there is a 10% discount code that you can use that's also in my description box if it's your first order. I get 10% kickback from it, but I really appreciate if you guys use the code. I've had a lot of people use it and I really do appreciate it, so thank you guys so much. But yeah, that is where I buy these books. I have a lot of them. I have all of them, which, you know, I love them, so I can't even say anything bad, but I have a feeling this video might be a little bit on the longer side, so let's get right on into it. Okay, so I'm actually going to start by going through all of the classics books first, and I should also preface this video by saying that there will be no spoilers in this video, like no back of the book spoilers, besides me obviously showing my finished pages, which I don't know if anyone really ever considers that spoilers necessarily, but anyways, yes. Okay, so I have them all tabbed, so let's start with Tome 1, and I'm just going to have a big pile of index cards. But first we have Heimlich from A Bug's Life, and love it. This was an interesting page because I had to switch greens, so his face looks really funny. But I like how that one turned out. I really don't know how fast I should be going with showing you guys these pages just because I have like 100 to show you guys, so I probably won't actually speak on every page super in depth, but I will flip the pages for you guys if they're horizontal like this. Hopefully you guys don't get too like dizzy or anything. I don't think I've done too many of the horizontal pages. I've done a fair amount of vertical. They're just my favorite. As I'm flipping to all horizontal, apparently all my horizontal pages are in this book. But you guys can actually easily tell between pages I did a while ago versus now, because now I actually number, and I'm not running across any good examples, but basically the bottom has a color code, and I am now numbering the bottom with the colors I'm using, and in the past I haven't done that. This green was very much dying on me, so you can kind of tell which ones I've done more in the past versus recent. Yeah, like this is a good example. If you guys can see, I numbered it, but this Cinderella page is actually very, very recent. This was last month, and I really love how it turned out. And then last we have Ursula, which I need to do another Ursula page one of these days. Also, I have my coffee with my Disney mug. It's 9:30 in the morning on a Sunday, and I'm trying to film this in hopes that I can edit it today and get it up today, even though I have 30 other things going on today, but yeah, that is Tome 1. Okay, so now we have Tome 2 and another book where I have a fair amount done. I actually remember this page, this Robin Hood page. Meg and I were like, hey, let's do a buddy color Robin Hood, pick any Robin Hood page out of this book, and there are 3 of them, and we both picked the same one. We were really good at picking the same page. Go check out my bestie, Meg's Art Atrium. So another buddy color we did last month, actually. I won't be naming all the buddy colors. I don't know if I remember them all. These are just this one I remember specifically because it was last month. My first Winnie the Pooh page in this book, and I need to do this next one. It's like the one with Rabbit with all the pumpkins. Have Black Cauldron. You know, considering how many browns this page has, I actually really like how it turned out. So I don't know why, but another older one. Not as big of a fan of how it turned out, but not obviously the worst. It was just a bunch of strange colors for obvious reasons, but still fun. I have this page that I actually did on YouTube Live, and I messed up her eyes, and yeah, I'm a little bit upsetty spaghetti about it still, but that's okay. I'm like pretty sure I don't have any more index cards in here. I will not be spoiling, I don't think I have any more index cards. Okay, yeah, no, we're good. Okay, so that is Tome 2. Okay, so now we have Tome 3, and I've actually done 3 pages in here this month, but I have done a fair amount before that. This is a book I really wanted to actually focus on this month. I haven't done the best job. Granted, I've done 3, which is really pretty good, but I wanted to focus on it more this month, and I have been coloring in other books, which is totally fine. It was more of just a goal, I guess, but I think this would be a really fun volume to finish. I've said this about all these books though, like eventually I would love to finish all of them. I know that is like reaching super stretching far because there are 100 pages in these books, right? And each page is kind of a big task in and of itself, but I don't know. A girl can dream and a girl can make goals, and it's a goal, so. Not one that I'm actively really trying to do, but it's one that I say that I'm doing, so. I like just see so many, not so many, but I see a lot of people post finished books of this on TikTok. I haven't really seen any on YouTube, but I'm always like, wow, that could be me. That could be me, and it would be so cool, but it's not me. I haven't done it. I have no milk for my coffee or creamer of any sort, so I'm literally just drinking it black, and it's kind of the worst experience of my existence, but whatever. This was the first page I did in this book, and it's so cute. It's actually the cover of the best of book. So there's that. So yeah, like I said, I've done a fair amount in this book. I put some of these index cards way too far into the pages. That was dumb. They got the pig from Moana. I love Moana, one of my favorite movies. Definitely need to rewatch it one of these days. And then, yeah, I think this is it for the pages I have not done this month. So we end on this one, Wreck-It Ralph. I'm pretty sure Wreck-It Ralph. Again, been like years since I've seen that movie. I think I saw it when it first came out and then haven't seen it since. So that is all of my pages, and they're like all right in a row if you guys could kind of tell. But this is from Tome 3. Okay, and then we have Tome 4, and this volume is one of my favorites. It's super bright, super colorful, and I've done quite a few in this one as well. This was also one I was considering focusing on this month and then just decided to do Tome 3. Yeah, I don't know why I put the index cards in so low on the pages, but this, I think, is my Instagram profile picture, I think. Okay, there's definitely an index card somewhere. Yep, right here. Literally the cutest thing. I love it. This turned out really nice. I hope everyone's doing really, really well. I know I haven't been posting like a ton. But I appreciate you guys sticking with me and being so like positive and uplifting in the comments. So I really appreciate you guys. This was my first ever Disney page that I did, and I did not mess up the skin. I think she looks pretty nice, so proud about that. What I did mess up on though is I actually was using the light pink in the dark pink spot, which was an easy fix because I just went right over it. But if I had done the dark pink in the light pink spot, would have been not as easy of a fix. But I hope you guys have been enjoying this series so far. The first video got a lot of positivity. I'm assuming this one will too, and I'm excited. My third part and final part will be the how I color. I've really been meaning to do that video for a really long time anyways, so I'm excited to finally do it. Maybe I'll do like an Instagram poll to see what movie you guys want to see a page from. I don't know if that really like matters, but I think that'd be kind of fun. But yeah, that is everything from Tome 4. Okay, so Tomes 5, 6, 7, and 8, I haven't done many in. So Tome 5, I've only done one in. I'm pretty sure I've only done one in each. So I did this page here, the Aristocats maybe? Not too sure. But that is literally the only page I did in this book. I actually lied, I have 2 pages in Tome 6, but one of them was this month, so I'm not going to be showing it. But the one page that I did a while ago was this Little Mermaid page. And this volume, if you guys are deciding, this is actually a really nice volume. It's bright and colorful, but there are no Pixar pages, so take with that what you will. But that's the only page I've done in Tome 6. And then I have Tome 7, which I actually last month did my first page in. I was intimidated by this book because it's so freaking dark. Every like page in this book is so dark. But I did Mickey Mouse, which is adorable, and I love, like, there are so many Mickey and Friends pages just scattered around all of the classics books and the books in general. If you guys didn't know, I actually recently made a spreadsheet that I shared in my last video listing every single Disney movie as well as the Mickey and Friends kind of category, and writing down every page number that they are represented in. So go check that out, link down below in every video from here on out. So that is Tome 7. And then we have Tome 8, another book I'm also intimidated by because it's kind of dark, but I did Cogsworth, so. But yeah, like I was saying, definitely check that spreadsheet out if you're interested in seeing what movies are represented in what books. It's been very helpful for me personally. I hope it's been helping some of you guys, and even if it hasn't, it's kind of fun. It was kind of fun to make, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of crazy, and doing that kind of like repetitive work was kind of fun. Like I said, I'm kind of crazy. Not everybody would enjoy something like that, but I kind of did, so. But yeah, that is Tome 8. Okay, and then we have another pretty hefty one. I've done a fair amount in Tome 9, so let's just go right in. First we have Peter Pan. This is a book I definitely considered finishing at one point, and it still is on my radar to finish eventually, but I was like, there are a few darker pages in here, like, if I want to finish the book, I gotta do some of the darker pages. I did this one. It was a little bit darker than the others, but then I did Jungle Book. Stitch with the underwear on his head, but not underwear, actually bikini top, which makes so much more sense, to be honest, but I had a lot of fun with this page. And then we have, oh, my Zootopia double page spread. Very, very cute. I'm loving. I accidentally gave him, I thought that was an 8. It turns out that was actually just like part of his face. Like it was supposed to be B, but I colored it in so he has like a mole thing now. Okay, and then I did Dumbo in the bath. And then we have beautiful Princess Tiana. Like I said, I've done a fair amount in this book, and it's one I definitely like want to finish eventually. Again, I sound like a broken record, but there are some books in this series that definitely are higher on that list than others. This is one of them. Then we have Pinocchio. He looks so cute. It's so colorful. This volume is very bright and colorful, and they're coming out with a Tome 10. Hatchet is coming out with a Tome 10 in May. And you bet I'm scooping that up. And actually, I didn't even mark this one. Pretend I'm taking out a index card. I have not received my Seasons book yet, and I'm really, really sad about it. And it has, like, it just shipped yesterday on the 18th. How have some people gotten it already? I genuinely want to know, because, like, mine hadn't even shipped until the 18th, and it came out on the 17th. I'm genuinely confused as to how some people already have their copy, but it's fine. I'll get mine when I get mine, but, like, I don't understand how they choose who gets their book first. I just don't get it. I don't get it, but anyways, I'm really excited to get Seasons. I think that'll be a good one. I did this page, and then I did one more. Moana. So yeah, like I said, I've done a lot in here, or a lot by my standards at least. That might not be a lot for some people, but to have done over like 10 pages in one of these books, I think it's kind of a lot just because they are so big and like, I don't know, normal coloring books are between like 20 to 25 pages. So that would be like about half. I don't know. I'm just justifying it. But anyways, that was Tome 9. Okay, so now we are moving into the Optical Illusions series. This is Optical Illusions Volume 1. Basically, this series is basically, how many times can I say basically? You have a character here that you can clearly see, and then it turns into somebody else. So the character you colored in was not that great image. I know some people get confused by that and accidentally color it wrong. You really just want to stick to the numbers, and yeah, you'll end up with an amazing image, like Sadness. Sadness is like my favorite character ever. I don't know why. Just adorable. I've always loved Sadness. This was a recent last month page. Another Tiana. Another buddy color with Meg. And then I've done Nurse Minnie. I don't know if I've told you guys this, but recently my nephew, Leo, if you guys don't know, he turns 2 actually on Wednesday, which is absolutely wild, but he's calling me Minnie rather than Mickey, so I'm Auntie Mickey because my name's Michaela, and Mickey we thought would just be easier, but he's been calling me Minnie, so it's just the cutest thing. I don't know. It's the little things. So it's just fun. He at least like calls me something and he associates Minnie with me rather than he hasn't gotten Mickey down. I might just end up changing it to Auntie Minnie. I haven't decided yet 100%, but I mean, he'll be old enough soon where he can actually say Mickey. He could probably say Michaela soon enough anyways too, but yeah, okay, that was a ramble, but that is all I did from Optical Illusions Volume 1. And then we have Optical Illusions Volume 2, and I have done a few in here as well. I did Cruella de Vil. This was again a buddy color last month with Meg, and I love Cruella. I love 101 Dalmatians. That is such a good movie. So I did that, and then let's see, I've done this guy. I'm pretty sure he's from Alice in Wonderland. Pretty sure. This one, the like color of the sky intrigued me because it's this really pretty like green color. So I really like how this page turned out. I love how like minty green it is. Not sure this is actually quite mint green, but it gives me vibes of mint green. I don't think it's quite mint green, but it's a good one. And then I also have done Rue. This one, the background on it was kind of tedious, but like it turned out really nice. It's just there was a lot of white that I had to kind of work around. But no, I had a really fun time with this page. So yeah, unfortunately, that's all I've done in Tome 2. Yeah, I was just feeling to see if I had any more index cards in there, but no, this is it that I've done in Tome 2. Okay, and then we have Optical Illusions Volume 3, and I have only done a couple in here as well. I only say a couple, but majority of these coloring books I actually recently got in the year of 2022, so considering I've only had it for the amount of time I've had it, I've done a fair amount. And I like to spread the love between all of the books, so... And every single weekend, at least I've been trying to, I've been really bad about it. I've been trying to randomly generate a Disney movie and then watching that Disney movie. I have just been really into, I've been diamond painting a lot. So I haven't been coloring as much, but I've still gotten a lot of pages done this month. And I have been listening to podcasts a lot. I've been in a reading slump. Sometimes. So in January, I read 11 books, and now I'm in a slump. So I need to better balance everything because I don't know how to balance. So there's that. That's everything from Optical Illusions Volume 3. Okay, so now we have Portraits, which is basically an Optical Illusions volume, just different. I explained this more in my last video. But yeah, I've been in a reading slump, but I've been enjoying podcasts instead. So there's that. And you know what? At the end of the day, I'm not mad at it. It's fine. It is what it is. My hobbies will come and go as they come and go. They're hobbies for a reason, you know? And if I've been enjoying podcasts rather than books, awesome. I've been listening to 3 pretty regularly. I've been listening to the Glee podcast, and That's What You Missed. It's so good. If you guys ever watched Glee when it was on TV or rewatched it, they're doing kind of like a rewatch, and they're bringing guests on, and it's so good. I love Glee. Absolutely my comfort show. And then I'm also listening to a new podcast that's Wizards of Waverly Pod, that has Jennifer Stone and David DeLuise. I love them both, and it's been very, very good, very, very funny. They're also doing a rewatch of Wizards of Waverly Place, so if that was also a show that you watched, I watched it as a kid. That could be a really fun one. They're only 2 episodes in, so won't be a hard catch up. I'm currently trying to catch up on, and That's What You Missed. I'm like kind of getting there, but they keep uploading, so been a little bit of a struggle. But then I've also been listening to, it's like called Disordered, a Disney podcast, and they basically every week talk about a different Disney animated film. Currently on the Bambi episode, so episode 5, and they're each like 2 hours. Like they're hefty episodes. So that is how I've been spending my time. Diamond painting mostly and listening to podcasts. And then on occasion I'll be listening to some sort of true crime podcasts. I've been loving Rotten Mango. That's a really great podcast. That's definitely one I recommend. I've listened to that for a really long time, but I'm finally starting at the beginning and just kind of listening through all the episodes since I like true crime. And yeah, that's kind of all that I've been listening to. I swear I've done another page in here. Oh, I did. I didn't mark it. Oh my gosh. Okay, so there might be a couple in here that I'm still missing just because apparently I don't know how to mark things. But yeah, that is it for portraits. And then we get into the newest Optical Illusions book. This is Heroes versus Villains, and I have just done one, but I actually did do one this month, which is great. But I did this page, and I really like how it turned out. I think I did this one last month. I feel like I had to have, so. Love how it came out, and yeah, I definitely want to color in here more. It's new, so I'm not like mad that I haven't, but definitely want to color in here more. Okay, so we are finally getting into the rest of the series, which are all kind of themed books. So let's start out with my 2 Pixar books. We have Pixar Volume 1. I have done 2 pages in here. I did The Good Dinosaur page, again, a movie I've never seen. I'm not sure how high it is really on my radar. I haven't heard the best things about it, but that's okay. I'll watch it eventually. But I've done this page, and then I have also done this page of Disgust. Also, my fingers are like, marker is like transferring off the pages and onto my fingers. But yeah, those are the couple pages I've done in Pixar. And then I have Pixar Volume 2, and I just did this page of Dory and her parents, which is adorable. I absolutely love everything about it. And the Finding Nemo and Finding Dory movies in general are some of my favorite Pixar movies, so yeah, I love, love, love that page. Okay, and then we have Mickey, Donald & Co., and this is like the first book in a 2-book series. So Mickey, Donald & Co. I have done a few pages out of here. So this is actually the only black and white page I've done, and I really want to do more out of this. There are 6 of them right at the front of the book that I want to do eventually. But God, some of these pages I did like at the very beginning of my journey, and like, wow. I feel like, number one, there's been a lot of improvement in how I've colored these pages. Not like a ton, but I feel like there has been some. And just like how I did it, like, is so different. Like, I obviously didn't like number at the bottom, and I don't know. A slightly more recent one. I don't know how recent this actually was, a few months ago, but did this page. This is another book, again, I've done a lot in where it'd be really nice to finish it eventually, but we have my favorite page where, if you guys don't know the story, basically I colored right over his eyes, and I got really confused. I'm like, isn't he supposed to have eyes? And I realized I'm the problem. I colored over his eyes. So I went in with a white Posca, fixed it right up, and you can tell, like, it's white Posca because it's kind of like the black is ghosting through a little bit, but looks more like eyes than it did before, so. I have this very cute picture of Pluto. I haven't worked in this book in a while, I feel like. I definitely should pull it back out. I kind of think I did this page while wine tipsy. I kind of think there are a fair number of pages I've done in these books while wine tipsy or just coloring in general, but that's the most fun, so there's that. Let's see. Okay, I have a few actually Mickey's Christmas Carol in a row, which is crazy, but I did a lot between last year and this year. And by a lot, I just mean like it's a couple pages worth, but that's a lot, like for me to have like that many kind of in a row. I don't know. I don't know, you guys. I should really do this page just to fill it in, but got Jiminy Cricket. Okay, and then there's gotta be more in here. I just can't feel the tabs. Maybe there aren't. No, maybe that was it. Okay, awesome. That is Mickey, Donald & Co. And then we kind of have the companion book to that, or the next one in the series, and that's Mickey and Friends. It's basically the more detailed version of Mickey, Donald & Co. I have done one page, and I really need to get my butt into gear and do more. I was kind of annoyed because I accidentally made his, like, entire like ears and head a very dark blue when it should have been a very dark gray. I have better lighting now. This was definitely when I wasn't using like overhead lighting to color, and so I just assumed that was a dark blue and it was really just like a dark gray. It's fine, things happen, but yeah, that is Mickey and Friends. And then I have my one book that actually isn't Disney, but I'm including it in this video anyways because it's in the same style, and I basically consider it a Disney book, even though obviously it's Looney Tunes, it's Warner Brothers, but Looney Tunes. I have done 2 pages in here. This is a really fun one, but the earlier versions of these books were printed, just like this book specifically, and maybe Under the Ocean, were printed really badly. You cannot read the numbers very well, so you need decent eyesight in order to see the numbers at least somewhat clearly. I think they have since fixed the printing error. I hope so. But I've done a couple pages in here. It does kind of steer me away from the book at times. It's not something that's really widely talked about. I don't think I'm the only one experiencing this issue, but it is an issue that I've noticed, so yeah, that is Looney Tunes. And then I have a couple pages, or actually I think I just have one page from Dogs and Puppies. Yeah, I've only done one page in here. And I believe this is Goofy's Angel. I believe it's not actually Goofy as an angel. I don't know. I haven't really seen any of like the cartoons, or a ton of them, or if it has, it's been a very long time. The other side is his devil, but I love the bright colors on this page. A lot of this book is very brown heavy, so I really wanted to do a colorful page. And then we have Girl Power, and I did one page in here, and I did this page. A lot of these books, not a lot, like a few of these books will have like one page done in them, just because I did it the month I got it, and I just haven't picked it back up since. But again, another book I really want to continue working in, and I will eventually pull this book back out. I like it. It's just not one I reach for all the time. And then we have another book where I've only done one page, and this is Animals, and I did the Nemo page. I love that his face is just getting squished. Very cute. I really like how this page turned out, actually. It's like I colored it really nicely. Now I have high standards for the rest of the book to not mess them up. But yeah, that is Animals. We are getting there though, you guys. I only have a handful of books left, which is pretty good. By handful, I mean like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 books left, which it's like we're going through the classics, except I don't have as many pages done. Next we have Hiver, or Iver, I think it's Iver, the winter book. And I have done quite a few in here actually, considering. Kind of surprises me, but I've done quite a few, so let's go through them. I feel like I've been on like 30 different tangents on this video, and I hope you guys have been enjoying it. I know I really like it, seeing everyone's finished pages from these books specifically, so I highly encourage, if you make YouTube videos and you guys have never done a video on showing all of your completed pages in these books, film one and let me know when it's filmed because I would love to watch it. So I just really like seeing like all of them at once. Well, it's fun to watch finished pages at the end of the month. You only get like a little sneak peek into everything you've done, obviously, so it'd be really cool. I wish more people uploaded videos like this, especially because I feel like these books are getting more popular, you know? So this was a page I did this year for the winter time. This was a really detailed page. At the time, I thought this had a shit ton of colors, and turns out that I'm just crazy, and it really did not have a ton of, it does have a lot of colors, but like, comparatively, things have gotten a lot worse. Like a lot worse. So going to O really was not that bad, but still a lot of colors. Yeah. Yeah, I remember I random number generated this page, and I like did not love how it turned out. Oh well, it's done. That's all that matters, I guess. That might be it. Just gonna check real quick. Yeah, okay. I feel like I should trust myself with my index cards, but I don't trust myself. So that is winter. Then we have Love Stories. This is a book that came out this year, and I have done one page, and I did this page last month, and that is this really cute Donald and Daisy page. And like I said, this is where it gets worse. This goes up to V. Still not as bad as like the page next to it that goes up to, you know, random ass symbols. So anyways, little side tangent that I also went on in my last video, but yeah, I really like this page. I really like how it turned out. It was pretty detailed, but it was a lot of fun. So it's everything I've done in Love Stories, though. Okay, next we have babies, and there's quite a few I've done in here as well. So let's go through. I guess while I'm flipping, I'm curious, do you guys own these books? How many do you guys have? Are you planning on picking up any more? Are you content with how many you have? Let me know. I'm really curious. If you guys are on the fence on making your first purchase, also let me know. I say go for it. I say they're incredibly worth it. I know these have a decently high price point for coloring books. They're about $21 a piece, but I do think that they're worth it. You get 100 images. They're high quality images at that, and they're all Disney, and that's really, really, really hard to find, especially in America. But let's just talk about how hard Disney coloring is to find in general, because Disney is so strict about copyright that you just can't find good quality coloring books besides like these, I feel like. Of course, like the Dollar Tree sells stuff, and I've seen kind of some Disney stuff there, but like good quality you're not really gonna find on Amazon, in my opinion. At least I haven't. So I personally think this is like your best bet for anything Disney is looking at Lyrica, or Amazon, you know, France, or anything, for anything Disney coloring related, not just these books. It's just so hard to find, honestly. Sorry, that was like a huge tangent I did not mean to go on, but I feel like it's true. So that is, yeah, everything I have done out of babies, and I really want to color in here more because it's super cute. And then we have Under the Ocean, and I've done 2 pages in here. So I have done this cute dolphin page. I believe this is the Little Mermaid. I think the dolphin like pops up either at the beginning or the end of the movie, something like that. Again, it's been a very long time since I've seen The Little Mermaid, and like little details like this, I don't recall any of it. So I've done this page, and then I also did this page, I think a month or 2 ago. Might have been last month, actually. So yeah, it was a buddy color with Meg. So the colors in this book, super bright and colorful, a lot of blues, as you might imagine, but if you have the colors, I highly recommend this book. I think it's really cute. It's a little more detailed, but it's a fun time. This book's a fun time. So that's Under the Ocean. And then I have a couple of pages in Princesses, and I have done this Rapunzel page, who is, by the way, my favorite Disney princess. I don't know if you guys knew that. I love Rapunzel. I love Tangled. Absolutely stellar film. The music is my favorite. You can catch me all day, every day singing Now I See the Light. So there's that little piece of information nobody asked for. And then I also did this Cinderella page, and I think that's it. I was looking, and I really thought I did a 3rd page in this book somewhere, but I don't know, maybe I didn't. I didn't mark it if I did. We're just gonna pretend that's all I've done, and maybe it is all I've done, but that is princesses. And then I have villains, and I feel like my voice is going out at this point, but yeah, we have 4 more books left. Villains, I've done a few in here. I have done this page. I think it turned out really nice. This book is very detailed. This one has a lot of detail. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about it. Again, I go on in more detail in my last video. I really do recommend you watch it if you are new to these books. I mean, even if you're not new, it could still be interesting. I personally like videos about these books, so there's that. Let's see. I also have done this page. Not even really in the frame, but I've done this page. I feel like I definitely picked less detailed pages, but they're still like not simple per se. This page was kind of a challenge because of all the little white dots, but I did this page too. I do like how it turned out. I need to pull all of these books out more often, but I really should pull out this one more often. I should really do another page in here, but yeah, that is villains. Okay, and then we have Stained Glass, which is a newer one, and I have done quite a few in here. I have done the cute little aliens from Toy Story. Really love the aliens. I've been wanting to do this page for a while, so I'm glad I did this page. This is just one of my favorite volumes of this book, like of these books. I really hope they come out with a Stained Glass volume 2 sometime in the near future. That would be amazing. I know I have plenty to color in here, but I'll never say no to a volume 2 from this. I'll never say no to new books from this company in general with these color by numbers. Books on the horizon though. Like I said, volume 10 of the classics is kind of the only thing I know about. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. I did a little bit of searching a while ago and that's what I could find. Maybe there's something new now, but I usually won't pre-order until I at least know what to expect from it. Now, I usually pre-order a lot of these books, but like, for example, like the new Animals book that came out, the title of it is Best of Animals, and I saw that, and so I held off on pre-ordering that till I saw a flip through, and I'm like, okay, yeah, these are definitely all repeats. So I don't usually go based off of like seeing that it's a thing. I don't know, I like to see the flip through first regardless, and then I'll decide. I mean, I always get it, but it was a good thing I obviously didn't like purchase the Best of Animals, so. So if you guys did not know, Best of Animals is all repeats. It's a new book that just came out with seasons, and it's all repeats, so. Which I think is kind of strange, and I could see where the confusion could lie, because there already are, like, there is a whole Animals one, so I'm a little bit confused why they came out with a Best of Animals. I don't know. I guess maybe they should have done like an Animals volume 2. I don't really know, honestly, but it's all good. It's all good. But that is everything from Stained Glass. Okay, we are really getting toward the end here. 2 more books, you guys. This is Magical Fantasy Creatures. I don't know why Magical came out. This is Fantasy Creatures or Fantastic Creatures. I don't know. I've done a few, not a ton. I've done this page of, I think this is Hercules, or from Hercules. I don't know. I'm like kind of bad with my movies. It's fine. Everything's fine. But I've done that page, and I've done Olaf. I know my snowman when I see him. Love Frozen. That's also a good one. Maybe an unpopular opinion, but I like Frozen, so. And then one more page that I've done that I put way down. That was really, really dumb. Hold on. Wow. And the only reason I know I did this page is because it was last month, but why would I have put the tab in such a bad spot? I don't know. We have the stepdad from Onward, the one who was like half horse. This was actually a whip for a pretty long time, and I finally came around to finishing it. So really glad I did, because now I have 0 whips in these books, and you know how good that feels to not have any whips in these books? Feels really good. So that is everything from this book. And then last, but certainly not least, we have Cats and Kittens, and I've only done 1 page in here, so that's awesome. We're ending on a good note here. 1 page. The cover page. Adorable. Yeah, you guys can see like all the marker that I've rubbed off. I haven't colored this morning, so it definitely is just from like touching these pages that have rubbed off on me. But yeah, that is it for all of my finished pages in these books. This was a long video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed filming it. I always enjoy showing you guys all my finishes in these books. It's always a good time. Like I said, if you guys also make a video like this, let me know. I would love to watch it, but thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below if you're not already. Like I said, my next part, hopefully it'll be up next weekend, will be how I color these pages video, which I know people probably want to see. I've heard it before, I just haven't gotten around to it. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye guys!